All right. Wanted to give you a little update. What I am doing. I flew from Japan back to the States. So I'm here. It's very nice. I've been away um, for almost 10 years. So America's quite different than I remember, but I'm really enjoying myself, especially some of the things I've missed out. There's so many concerts that are nearby. There's so many things to do and see. So it's just easy to get to. I love Japan. I'm going to miss a lot of things about Japan, but I'm glad to be back. Now that I am back, it took me a while. And I mean, you're talking, this is the end of the May, March. And I see I'm so screwed up because I don't know where I'm at. Uh, and I got here on the 3rd of March, started working on the 5th, and right away I started looking around to see what gym would suit my needs. The first gym I went with is one of those $20 a month kind of things, and that just to get me started. But what's nice is that at least they have tan booths and massage chairs and stuff like that. So, and then I can bring somebody in with me. So if somebody came out and visit and they were working out, they want to work out, I could take them with me and it doesn't cost them anything. And they use the tan booths and the massage chair as well. That's a Crush gym, and it's a couple of them out here, so those are nice. But I went with the Colorado Pro Gym, and I have photos that I have uploaded so you can take a look at it. It's an old school gym, which is really nice. I like that feel. I like that concept. I like a little bit of rust. I like a little bit of wear on my weights, and it's just the clinging and the clanging of stuff is what I like. And they have some cardio devices if you're into that. They have the sleds, but most of it is weights, and the dumbbells go up to like crazy things. It's like the Ronnie Coleman 200 pounders sitting there, which I'm sure I won't touch anytime soon or ever. But I'm 16 weeks out, so I found a coach. Um, I had him put together a um, meal plan. Why actually I asked him to put together a meal plan, and I told him what I'm trying to do. Um, I also stated what I wanted to work out. So I gave him everything, pictures. I gave him my meal prep that I'm currently on, what my workout kind of entails, um, all the way down to the supplements I'm taking. So this way he will know exactly what I'm doing and when I'm taking things. So he then came back with a plan, of course, for a price, which is fine because I don't mind paying if somebody is giving me their advice that they've been using or accumulating over a few years. I normally give mine away for free because it's a combination from other people. So I mean, I'm sure that's what he did too. He learned things and then he just put all things together and said, "Here's where you can start off on." That's fine. I don't mind paying. And then of course the gym, which is amazing. You go in there and it's I don't think there's ever been 10 people in this place at a time, and if they are, some of them are doing kickboxing and different other type of exercises, so they're not even in my way. Um, but again, 16 weeks out, and I plan to fly back to Japan to do the same show I've been doing. Now, the only difference with this show is it is now an IFBB sanctioned show, and it is off base, which is going to be awesome. So anyone can come, anyone can get into it and partake. So you don't know who's going to come. I've been second for the last 4 years. Yeah, I believe it's 4 years, and I'm hoping this year I can really do it because it's IFBB sanctioned, and there's lots of great prizes. Pat Coleman and Fernando, and I'm sure there's a few others that are behind the scenes that are running it, have said, have told me some of the great things that are going to happen at this show. And so I'm really looking forward to it. I really want to make this happen. Um, it's going to be expensive for me because you're talking it's the end of July. To fly back to July is anywhere in July is pretty expensive. So I really want to look at myself and know that, okay, this dude's going to be hard to beat. Last year, I looked really good. I was really happy with it. And um, I mean, I've had people walk up to me that were in other divisions when I'm really glad you're not in my division. So I really was happy with my look. Of course, I'll be 50 this July, so I have that obstacle to overcome. But being back in the States, there's a lot of things I can do that I couldn't do in Japan. I've already scheduled visits with the VA hospital. I've already scheduled to go to man's clinics, to have them look at my testosterone level and how am I doing inside, because in Japan and on base, they really don't, they're not sport doctors. They don't really give a shit about that. They don't have any real clue. Where out here, I can sit there and have someone look at me and be like, yeah, or here's what we can do, or here's how far you can take it to be safe. So, and I want all of that. And then if it all goes well and I do well there, and I'm sure I'll do well. I'm hoping to win because they have some, like I said, some great prizes, and I'll put the description or the link or a photo, if I can find it, of the show on my Instagram so you can see it, because there's going to be a lot of cool stuff. Not to mention, Pat always brings in a professional bodybuilder or female bodybuilder that's on the top. Last year, Rolly Winkler was out there. A couple years back was Josh Lenarowitz. So that's always great to see these folks, especially in July. Normally they don't leave because a few months later they're going to be on the big stage. So if you get a chance to be up close to one of these guys, because on stage when they're all together, you're like, oh yeah, it's great, they look amazing. But when you're up close to one, you're like, oh, so it's pretty impressive. And if I do well with that, like I stated, I'm going to turn around, fly back, and the next weekend will be an NPC show here in Colorado. And I'll post that photo as well. And I have never, I can't say never. I did some shows back in the day. That was a long time ago. When I first started, I was 173 pounds on stage. And I think it was a NPC. But things have changed quite a bit since that. And I'm kind of looking forward to doing that again. And if I do really well and I get myself right, my ultimate goal after that is to actually, because if you place in these things highly, I can then go do like an Arnold Classic. And that would be amazing. That's a dream that I don't care if I'm last. I will smile my ass off just being on the stage. I will be so happy just being on the stage with the Arnold Classic pose, and having that obviously like, just awesome. And I know I'll bring it. So and I'll probably do like a Masters, and I'll be in the second division for Masters. So that would be just so much fun. But yeah, I just wanted to touch up, tell you what I'm doing, and I'm taking pictures of my prep. So you get to see me at my biggest at like 225, with some caramel nougat all over. And then as I start to cut up, I'll take pictures monthly, so you can see the change. A lot of times people sit there and go, oh, I just don't have the discipline. Of course, I'm not asking you to be like me and be a bodybuilder and eat as strict as I do, but I'm going to show you in 16 weeks that I can go from, I believe I was 225 when I first took my first picture, and I've made some changes because I was coming out here, and then I got on this new diet, and I'm already down in clothes to 208. That was easy peasy. I'm not doing that much cardio either. It's just changing food a little bit. So I want to share all that with you so you can actually see the transformation, because it is very impressive to see, even on somebody who's just, I consider myself just above average. I'm not a genetically inclined bodybuilder. I'm not someone you sit there and I just got these freaky muscle bellies and these huge, definitions and cracks and all this other stuff. I'm just a person who is taking what he had and turned it into the best I can be. And that's all you can ask of yourself. Will it always be the winner? No. But we're not doing it for that. We're doing it to where we look great, we feel great, and our life is, amplified, magnified, and just amazing for many, many years to come. And I want to share that with you because I'm hoping that it actually attaches itself, that feeling, and you're like, you know what, I can probably do some of that. And that's all you need. Some of that. You don't have to do all of it. You just need to do some of it. So, like I said, I'll post some photos as I go, and I will post some short videos now and again, so you can actually see some of my stuff, and see if you want to jump on the train, the gains train with me. So, see you at the gym.